Greetings everybody, back at the Den of Games. This is the first time I'm doing a collection video in quite a while. I did this well in my early days as just called Donovan Scalco, but this is going to be my first collection video being billed as the Den of Games. I am going to show you my DC Superhero Girls graphic novel collection. I'm pretty sure people like Da Olivares know what these novels are all about, but I am going to show the friends I know what these novels are about. The first novel right here is Finals Crisis. This is the story of the girls. Those right here. You're getting prepping for a finals in their semester. It probably much involves fighting bad guys. I don't know. Once again, here's the cover, and here's a bit of pages that are in the book. This is Katana and Beast Boy playing a little hide and seek, and Beast Boy really sucks at hide and seek, basically. And this here is the bowling trophy that Principal Amanda Waller has. Katana accidentally broke it. Shame on her. And in this novel, there's other characters in there, like Lady Shiva. There's, I don't know if Big Barda's on this one, but this probably came out before Big Barda joined Superhero High. So let me go here now. There you see all the characters. There's Frost. There's Thunder. There's Lightning. There's the Flash. Poison Ivy, Fire, pretty much anybody you know from that show is on there, except for Big Barda and whatnot. Next novel we are going to look at is hang on. Here we go. Okay. Hits and Myths. This is the cover right here where the girls are ferociously fighting Trigon, which is also Raven's father. Raven and Trigon appear in this novel, but we won't see Raven on the TV world until season 4, which is called Nevermore. On the episode called Nevermore. It's a 4-part episode, which includes her making a portal, learning from her father, and then somehow she joins Superhero High. At first, her father objects. She finally goes away into the underworld, but her father says, You know what, Raven? You should go to Superhero High. So, here is what goes on in this book. There's a bit of stuff in there about how some of the superheroes invade a play rehearsal, along with Ravager, Cheetah, Star Sapphire. What a bunch of spoiled brats they were in this episode. And this right here, this is the same pose right here. I don't know if you can pretty much see, I don't know if you can see it very well, but this is the same pose that the DeviantArt account Tickling Fakes made when she was kidnapped. She said, "Don't you dare tickle my feet. Worship them." I don't know how she can come up with that. And in the end, they try to find Batgirl's missing Batjet, and it turns out comic book superhero Black Canary was the one that took it. And in the end of the story, they go to a sleepover party on Themyscira. Hang on. They go to a sleepover party in Themyscira. The ones that go are Wonder Woman, Supergirl, Batgirl, Hawkgirl. Yeah, Hawkgirl's in there, yeah. Katana, Ivy. Harley says they're a bunch of party poopers. Hey, they had a tiring, tough day. Give them a tiring break. Well, maybe they'll have another sleepover party. They'll sleep another night. Maybe they'll sleep another night. Who knows? Alright, third novel in this series is Summer Olympus. Now, in this one, the girls have their first summer break, and Wonder Woman sees Hermes come along and says that Wonder Woman can bring any friends she likes to Themyscira or Olympus, whatever, for the summer break. So hang on, let's start off right here. So at first, one woman asks Supergirl, but she goes back to the Kents along with Lady Shiva and Big Barda there. You can see Big Barda there with the mashed potatoes, rubs her belly, acts like she's in pleasure. Alright, next, there's asking Batgirl, but she is going with Katana and Beast Boy to tour Europe. The Flash, nope. Harley, nope. Ivy, nope. Frost, nope. Miss Martian, no. Well, she should have. Sounds very crowded. What an excuse. Frost, you see in her short sleeves for the first time. It's summer, you gotta wear short sleeves. And then next she tries to ask Starfire. She would love to join her, but apparently she goes back to Tamaran to visit her disgusting sister Blackfire. Cyborg is a fail because he's got to upgrade his system. Cheetah, nope. Who would have guessed she'd ask Cheetah? Cheetah apparently failed the semester of Superhero High, so she's off to summer school to improve her grades. So the only person that's available to go with her is Bumblebee, which is not a surprise considering that they were best buds in the very beginning days of Superhero High. So as the story goes, Ares gets raged up, and everybody attempts to fight it. And now, Ares somehow turns everyone into raging anger, and fighting against, and having the heroes fight against each other, and the only way to, basically the only way to win is to show your love to them and to have them go like this. So the story ends with the ending of the summer break, and everybody except for Beast Boy and Cheetah applauds her. That's Summer Olympus. Let's move on to the next novel. Oh, I got a movie going on right now. I better finish it before it's 1 a.m. You know how I am with watching movies past 1 a.m. It's not my thing. Anyway, the next book is called Pastimes at Superhero High. At first, this story begins with the girls going on a field trip to the past to meet dinosaurs. Here's a bit of pictures right here of the dinosaurs that they discover. And a little bit later on in this book, Harley takes an egg, which causes, after they come back to Superhero High, well, you're not going to see it yet, but here's some more pictures of the dinosaur encounter first. And once they get back to Superhero High, it apparently becomes basically a hell on Earth for the Superhero High students, because now Vandal Savage has taken over the school. There's a little bit of illustration by Marcelo Di Chiara. This novel actually has many different illustrations. In the beginning, it had Yancy Labatt's illustration. Then it had Agnes Garbowska's illustration, which I also call it the cutesier illustration. So, later on in the story, where is it? Okay. Let me get to the part where Batgirl. Let me get to the part where Batgirl and Harley have that huge fight. There it is right there. This is all Harley's fault. Get pissed. Yeah, get pissed off that Harley caused hell on earth, Batgirl. So, basically, later on in the story, let's see, where are we going? Right here, she kind of basically admits that she probably thinks that Batgirl's taking it so seriously, and Batgirl tries to say she's not so serious about it. Finally admits that Harley's better at dinosaurs than she is. And then when they get back to Superhero High, they notice something wrong. Mr. Fox is the principal of Superhero High, not Principal Waller, as Katana says. So they have to go back and basically save Principal Waller, because if they didn't save, they saw Principal Waller in the 80s getting attacked by Solomon Grundy, but they didn't do anything, which caused Principal Waller to get killed, and Mr. Fox would take over as the principal of Superhero High. So they save Principal Waller, and they're happy to see her as the principal again. I bet I'd be glad too if I were them. Next up, where are we at? Oh, here we go. Alright, next up we have Date with Disaster. This is one of my favorite novels. You can see, it includes lots of supporting characters in there, like Lady Shiva, Lois Lane. Yeah, even Lois Lane actually helps the girls out in this one, after she's mostly seen just talking on the news. The book starts with an explosion. Well, I don't say exactly starts at that part with an explosion at Star Labs, and the girls try to investigate it. Lois Lane comes along and tries to help them out. There you see Lois Lane and Bumblebee happy to see each other again, because apparently they've been in middle school together. I don't know if Lois Lane attempted Superhero High or whatnot, but I'm sure she didn't, because excuse me, I'm sure she didn't because she doesn't have any superpowers. She probably just went to either Gotham City High or Metropolis High. I don't know. Yeah, so there are some suspicious things going on with this book. You see one of my favorite pictures of this novel right here. Lois Lane in the beanie with Batgirl being a neurotic nut. 13 minutes in, or 14 minutes in. Huh, wow. So, later on in the book, Catwoman becomes actually an asset to this case after she's known for causing trouble. Remember that 7-month detention she served for causing the Ares incident to occur with the Fresh Ares episode. So actually, we actually find that Lois gets a date with the Flash at the dance. Ivy tells a story of how Dr. Faulkner treated her well, and this was a nasty incident she had. She got bit pretty hard. And later on, Dr. Faulkner becomes Rampage in this story. Right? And she apparently used Ivy and Supergirl and Bumblebee in this one. And if that wasn't enough in this story, there's also another villain in this one who's been trying to date Batgirl's father, Plastique. Yeah, I'm not sure what her powers are exactly, but it's pretty dangerous. So, the heroes come and save the day. There you see Lady Shiva acting like the monster has woken up inside her. Or anything that's trouble around Lady Shiva has to rage like that. So, they found the problem. There's an agony matrix on the door, and if they open it, they'll be in agony. So later on, Plastique has been brought to justice as she got taken out of the Daily Planet for causing that. There you see one of those old Lady Shiva poses right there on the yearbook photo. I'll show you what I mean by that. This is a similar Lady Shiva. This is a Lady Shiva photo right there between Batgirl and Lois Lane. You can't really see it that well, but it looks very much compared to this pose right here. To this pose right here. So after that has been settled with, they go on and nab Dr. Faulkner. Or Rampage. And now the dance is underway. There you see Lady Shiva and Frost, the roommates. Also, they were on my same lane pair for the state tournament in St. Petersburg. Catwoman was with Cheetah during that time, but Cheetah didn't appear in this novel. I don't know where she was at the time. So, all is well, and Batgirl and her father are the real dates for the dance. Okay, well, three more books to go, and I'm almost 20 minutes in. Next up, we have Out of the Bottle. Try it again. All right, here we go. This novel starts out with Katana, Supergirl, Harley Quinn, and Wonder Woman making comics during art class with Miss Moon. And this right here is a story of how her Katana's comic came to be, which is pretty much the best one out of all of them. I'm not trying to put up spoilers or anything or what happens in these novels, but I'm just giving just a brief insight of what goes on in these novels. This the comic book paper characters are attacking the heroes. They destroy Frost's chemistry project. They turn out to be no match for Lady Shiva, who basically is pulling a Bika Rupa right there. And Cheetah apparently on the hand and wanted to kill Superhero High. If you're trying to take over the school, I have info. I'm on your side. Oh, Cheetah wants to play dirty. Apparently, she did. Even papered Wonder Womans are no match for Cheetah. She's so weak. So, later on in the story, Miss Moon turns into the Enchantress. right there. And also, you're going to see a very familiar character in this novel. First, there's a bit of a cute picture of Batgirl and Frost right there, and Ivy too. Or should I say cutesier? Alright, anyway, in this novel, you're actually going to see Black Canary in this novel, selling solo albums called The Canary Cries. There's mascara coming out of her eyes right there. Oh, shoot, let me continue that movie after this video. Anyway, and my battery's pretty low too. So my battery's pretty low too, guys, so I am going to go through these last 3 novels very quickly. So, later on in the novel, they stop the comic paper evildoers, and Miss Moon is back to normal as herself. Later on, Harley Quinn in that novel becomes the first guest in Dr. Arkham's therapy sessions. Arkham is actually the name of a asylum. Thankfully, there's no Arkham Asylum in that school. At that school, there's only Belle Rev. All right, 2 more novels to go, and we're set. 2 more novels to go, and we're set. And our last 2 novels right here, we have Legends of Atlantis and Jessica Cruz and Spaced Out. Now, in these 2 novels, starting with Search for Atlantis, 2 new characters, Mira and Raven, help the girls out, try to defeat Brainiac in his bid to take over all of the cities in the world of DC superhero girls. Bumblebee basically becomes a hero and the main focus of that novel too. And in the novel Spaced Out, Jessica Cruz finds her time transitioning to a Green Lantern very hard, as she has become very scared and neurotic most of her life. But she helps the girls, along with Big Barda, Star Sapphire, and Supergirl, save Krypton. And also in this book, Wonder Woman tries to become a good pet sitter for Crypto the super dog. Right. And also in this story, there's a little surprise in this novel right here. After this novel ends with Jessica Cruz off for a mission, they go. A new character named Zatanna joins the girls, and they show an alternate universe to the Shea Fontana girls, and the universe that will basically become known as the Lauren Faust DC Superhero Girls Gang. There's a bit of reactions to this. Mine is a punk rocker. We have secret identities. Our other selves are bad guys. That's so awkward. Frost is glad she's not a bad guy. So that's all that's the novels I have for you. That's my complete collection of novels from the DC Superhero Girls Shea Fontana collection. I also have all 3 of the movies of DC Superhero Girls Shea Fontana, Legends of Atlantis, Hero of the Year, and the Intergalactic Games. That wraps up another video here at the Den. We'll see you tomorrow for another spree.